Different. Different. Dum 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 da da da. We're almost there. Kept your side of the agreement, so I'll keep mine this way. Did you need to do that? No, I'm just wait over here. This is Tertorium, one of Garlemald's largest stations. It now serves as our headquarters. Where I sent the twins ahead. I'll be with you soon. So wait for me at the bottom of the stairs. Tertium. So many people, dude. Oh, my lord. No music in the subway either? That. The fuck? I had no idea there'd be such expensive structures built underground. It's plain to see why they chose this as their base of operations. It would have done a lot worse, so I imagine it's not the easiest place to live. Indeed. If Julius is willing to make the perilous journey to Camp Broken Glass in search of food, his own supplies must be all exhausted. I just fucking skipped some bitch. They may be shielded from the wind and snow, but it's still bitterly cold. Much like Victor Spoils, it must be a constant struggle to keep their people warm. Lower your voices. I may be here as my guest, the others will not take kindly to your presence. Commander's in the locomotive over there. Alright, I'm going to see what's inside. After I touch the Aetherite. What? Aetherite's not responding. Oh, I see. We ain't got the juice for mission.
These are their chosen representatives.
Very well. Let us hear what they have to say.
Yes, sir. I present to you our commander, Lord Quintus Vankina, Legatus of the First Legion.
Ooh.
The first? I had no idea you had survived.
We lost our emperor, our city, more than half our troops. For my wounds, I may never take the field again. But we survived, aye. In a manner much to your liking, I dare say.
We have no intention of adding to your misfortunes, nor do we bear you any ill will.
Spare me. Though you children may speak in earnest, overtures of peace ever ring hollow in my ears. So long as man stands to profit from his neighbor's suffering, war is inevitable. Driven from our ancestral homeland into this blasted waste. Yet still you yearned to rob us of our paltry scraps. 'Twas only with Magitech that you learned to keep your distance. Though we knew it was only a matter of time before you regrouped and returned. Conquest and Empire were our only defenses. Emperors Solus and Varus understood this, and through their campaigns saw us grow and prosper. Much blood has been spilled in Garlemald's name, aye. But if it is a choice between yours and mine, then it is hardly a choice at all.
I do not deny that a great many conflicts throughout history were driven by the desire or necessity to gain by another's loss. That is not why we are here.
Why is everyone so stuck in the past, man?
Nor have we come to petition your aid in the war with the Telophoroi, grave though that threat may be. Our purpose is simply this. We wish to help you. Let us help you. If there is aught that can be done to ease your plight, we would be glad to do it.
Perhaps you would. But regardless of the ideals you espouse, your leaders would not send an army into Garlemald if they did not stand to benefit. If we accept their aid, they will expect their efforts to be rewarded once the Telophoroi are no longer a threat.
Beating Telophoroi is the reward. What?
And after compensation and concessions, the great empire would be brought to heel. Her enemies rejoice at her downfall. Our third eye, a mark of shame.
We won't stand idly by and let your people be humiliated. And we're not alone in that. We only want to make a difference, to make this world of ours better. Surely you can understand that. What I'm trying to say is, there are so many people who just don't care about making you suffer. And maybe that's almost insulting after all the suffering you feel the world has subjected your people to, but believe it or not, that's the truth. And now we're here, and all we're asking is for you to tell us what you want, what you hope for.
So much blood has been shed, so much lost. All because of this endless war. Who wouldn't want to end it? Can we not work together to face our problems as one?
Answer me this, young peacemakers. If a world without conflict is your desire, why reject the unity and prosperity of Garlemald? Is it because we do not share your faith? That we do not share your heritage? That our ideals and virtues differ? That we cherish and hold in the highest that which you do not? Disparity is the root of discord, and peace built on compromise is flawed and fleeting. Happiness for one and all is a dream, and the reality is that to the victor go the spoils. That is why we Garleans will never submit nor surrender. For freedom and for pride, we will remain true to ourselves until the bitter end. That is my hope.
You're choosing that bitter end, though. You are choosing that bitter end.
There is nothing more to say on the matter. You will remain here while I decide what is to be done with you. Do not be alarmed. No harm will come to you if you cooperate.
We will not resist. However, as your guests, I ask that we be allowed to speak with the other members of your group.
As you wish. I had no intention of locking you up, as by dawn you would be frozen stiff and you're no good to me dead. You are free to move about the encampment, but there is one condition. Collar them.
What are these?
I assume they blow up.
Incentive. You'll be watched at all times. Stray too far or act suspiciously, and we will administer a rather painful shock.
I see.
Stop. Keep away from that one. The champion of Eorzea is not so easily cowed.
Damn right. Go back, fuck, wait.
Even if he allowed himself to be collared, the shock would be no more than an itch. No. If he refuses to obey, we will activate the twins' restraints instead.
You needn't worry about us.
We'll forget we're even wearing them soon enough.
Even now, you still... Why go to such lengths? What is it all for?
I already told you what it's for the betterment of the world. Stop living in the past. On the coldest, blackest of nights, eager though it may be, we must share the warmth of our fire.
You are a curious one. A far cry from the merciless barbarian others paint you to be. You will be their warden. Take them away.
Yes, sir.
Julius is like, the fuck do you mean, warden? Last bastion. Complete. Level up, let's go. Persona non grata. As for Lord Quintus' instructions, I am to supervise you during your time here in Tertium. Tertium. What do you ask? No, I have a key or other means to remove your collars, nor would I tell you if I did. If you try anything, you'll soon wish you hadn't. Soon. So, do you truly intend to speak with others? Or was that merely a ruse? No hurt to disobey Lord Quintus. That's what you mean. Or perhaps you doubt the wisdom of his decision? Do as you will. Remember, I'll be watching. If I catch one of you doing anything untoward, trying to trick our people into turning their coats and the like, shock collars will be the least of your worries, understood? Though we're somewhat compromised, to put it lightly. Let's not waste this opportunity. Let's just splitting up and learning what we can of the situation. Above all else, do not use magics of any sort. You, on the other hand, to go wheresoever you wish, even outside the camp. But full well I could not stop you if I tried. Do not forget, if you do anything to endanger us or our interests, I'll know and I'll say you'll pay the price. Came with Julius, didn't you? Well, whatever business brought you here, best keep your hands off the Aetheryte. It's deactivated. But I'd rather you didn't mess about with it. There are others throughout the city. Global Garleans, 4 Garleans. Teleport all over the blink of an eye. Right, there was a terminal nearby. These days, however, we use Aetheryte's power to keep this place lit. Though, that comes at a cost of its normal function. So cold. Soldiers on the verge of losing consciousness. Phew, Zoe King. I served under Lord Gaius, the 14th Legion. I was there on the night the Praetorium fell. When your adventurers killed them, comrades, my friends, swept them aside. There were dozens. They were nothing to you. Maybe I am too. Just another faceless enemy to be cut down. It won't be long until our countrymen return. So you get what you deserve. Mark my words. I mean, I'm not gonna blame you for being an Ascian's pawn, because it was your leader Gaius that was doing your shit. But maybe you should have had some forethought. I know who you are. So-called champion of Eorzea. Gloat, have you? I'll wipe that smirk off your face. With the blood of our fallen compatriots. I swear I'll... Damn, tore the sutures. All the times. It's the worst of the lot. In striking distance, and I can't even muster the strength. Went for the Earled leading us. Oh, that's probably just the 3rd, right? This one for the 3rd bleeding us. The end of you. Ilia's treachery nearly cost Lord Quintus's life. Made our escape, took shelter in a mansion, tended to the wounded as we prepared to strike back, and then night fell and we gathered around the radio. Roar. Terrible roar. Capital was in chaos. We were spared. You can call this a mercy. Mind intact, but our body broken. Soldier in name alone. Bet you down where you stand if I could. Murderer. There's the same model as the one that used at Victor Spoils. Perhaps it is what saved the soldiers from being tempered. You learn anything of note? Your findings are consistent with my own. Applied is disparate indeed. Sick and injured are at greatest risk. Without warmth and proper nutrition, I feel they will soon perish. Otherwise, there is precious little we can do for them at the present. I cannot bear to see them suffer. Please, will you help me tend to them? Is this Flavis down here? The Flavis? Okay, don't worry, I'll touch your noggin. Who's there? My eyes. Can't see all that well. Thank you. The numbness has subsided a little. But I know I won't last that much longer. I should look for the others who can still fight. Give them my ration. Me going hungry means someone else lives to see another day, so be it. I can still serve in that way. So those you met fare no better? I was afraid you'd say that. I know we're warned against meddling in their affairs, but we can't leave them like this. Perhaps we might gain permission to have the contingent deliver supplies. Witness may have made his feelings on the matter quite clear, but he may recognize that not in position to refuse help. Maybe Julius can persuade him. Either persuade Julius first. Accept our aid. Now. Ain't asking. Telling. Accept the aid. Well, seen enough. Julius, people here barely have enough food and fuel to survive. Have you and the other soldiers been able to procure any more supplies? Been scavenging provisions from the nearby houses, as most families kept, rather. Some stored away in the event they were snowed in, though going out and getting it's dangerous work. We have a lot of mouths to feed. Fuel is of great concern, though. Had some ceruleum set aside until it was stolen. We haven't identified the culprit. Could have been other refugees or one of the afflicted, for all we know. Either way, we're down to last dregs. Without the heating they need, those in poor health are going to get worse instead of better. Ceruleum you need, our contingent has secured a ready supply. You can have some sent over. I accept your charity. You can hold on a little longer if the situation should have changed. Aye, everything will change. Your comrades mentioned something along those lines. Heard something of it, have you? Well, what I've seen, what you could do to interfere. There's no harm in telling you. One of our scouts spotted a hooded man and ensuing instructions to the afflicted. Or in the bastard's words, loyal servants of the Telephorai. Then he made his way inside the Imperial Palace, what stands in its place. We identified the seed of the enemy's power. Realized. Lord Quintus dispatched a messenger to the 10th Legion, saying as much, and instructing them to join forces with the provincial legions to prepare for a combined assault on the Telephorai. Once our allies arrive, your contingent will be sent running for the hills. We shall reclaim the capital by our own hand. How do you intend to survive in the meantime? At this rate, many of your countrymen will perish long before reinforcements reach Gallimald. They need help now. Say the word, and we'll bring you ceruleum. I will speak with Lord Quintus. He's gonna be like, get out of here, boy. I don't need your shit. So did he agree to it? Nope, didn't think so. He will not place Garlemald in the debt of her enemies. I have, however, been ordered to search for ceruleum outside. As you are under my watch, you will come with me. Oh, God. Very well. After all, my hands make light work. A lot of more trouble than you're worth. Once you're outside, you will follow my instructions to the letter. We depart shortly. Second. A83. Second. Nice. Is Park Materials. We'll begin our search for ceruleum in Reggio Urbanisama. Our first location is Forum Solus, park to the northwest of the station. You have to remain close at all times. Act only as ordered. Follow me. Yeah, here we go. Da, da, da. Ba, ba. So this is the park. Surprised they found space when amongst all these buildings. Actually, the recreational areas came first. The houses were later built around them. A healthy society requires communal spaces for children to play, adults to socialize. This park was named after the founding father of the empire, great Solus Zos Galvus. We come to extract ceruleum from the wrecked Magitech armor. No, already drained it. We'll go through the rest of the Machina in the vicinity. As our ceruleum has been stolen, must scour the city for every last drop. Well, I don't expect to find anything here. Decided to try one more time, in case something has been overlooked. I see. With your permission, commence the search. Search it up. Shop counter. Anything behind the shop? Nothing? Rather small by Garlean standards, the structure is reminiscent of a merchant stall. Perhaps it was built for children to play at shopkeeper. There's nothing inside resembling Magitech or any other devices that will be fueled by ceruleum. Useless. Then the roar mocking a wreckage here. Wreckage. Cursory inspection of the wrecked Magitech armor confirms that the fuel canisters have long since been drained of ceruleum, as Julia said. Something at the slides, I see. The contraption is built in the style of Imperial War Machina, armed with a battery of weapons and capable of transforming into different configurations. But on closer inspection, it appears to be no more than a children's slide. Fuck. The hell kind of dialogue was that? Like, oh my god, it's a war machine. Never mind, it's a slide. Up here. Or anything on top? Oh shit. What? Oh, and there's an aether current there. Nice. Look. Map of Form Solus. All points of interest are marked on the map of Form Solus. The pond, children's play areas. To your knowledge, however, none require use of ceruleum. I'm fine shit. They sucked. Alright, Julius, I didn't find shit.